Hello everybody. This is just me making a quick video about a Dell Optiplex GX260. Now, this computer is kind of thrown together, and as you can see that pops off, giving you two USB ports and that. This computer's kind of thrown together. Evidenced by this. Well, I can't get it off now, of course, but that part I had shoved. Let me grab it. This DVD-ROM drive in there. This Sony dual-layer DVD burner/reader in there. And as you can see, the front is bulging out, and it has this as well. So when I shoved that in there, it popped this front part off right here. And that really just did it right there. So I had to get a different CD drive, and I wanted it to be DVD as well because DVD is always nice. But I couldn't. I had tried two different DVD and CD-ROM drives. There's this one, and then another one is on the table behind me. I couldn't get that to work. So, real quick, I'm going to get Windows ready, and I'll show you what this computer can do. Here we are in Windows, and this is obviously nothing special. It's just a default installation of Windows XP. It wants me to even take a tour of Windows XP. That's how new it is. So, just real quick, I'll just go into the properties, and I'll show you all the hardware and stuff. Some of these drivers are not properly installed, such as the Ethernet controller and the multimedia audio controller, but that doesn't matter much to me. The disk drive is a Maxter 6L250R0, which is in one of my hard drive collection videos. It's an ACPI uniprocessor PC. I'm pretty sure it's not dual core hyper-threaded. No, it's not dual core hyper-threaded. And the processor is a Pentium 4 clocked at 1.80 GHz. So, nothing exactly special there, but hey, the Pentium 4 can be a nice chip if it's not getting egregiously hot like most of them do. Okay, so I just wanted to get into this part here because that tells me a bit more about it than I would know otherwise. So, it's Windows XP Service Pack 3, and as you can see, it's a Pentium 4 CPU at 1.5, well, with 1.5 gigabytes of RAM, so nothing horribly special there, so I'll shut it down and I'll pop it open, just so you can see the internals. So this is the computer. This computer can either stand like this, or it can sit on its edge, judging by the little feet. They're not rubber or anything, but they're feet. This computer, obviously, is designed for Windows XP and has a Pentium 4, as shown before. It has the lift-up door, or lift-sideways door, depending on the orientation. It has a CD-ROM or DVD-ROM drive, depending on, which you have installed. In my case, it's a DVD-ROM. It has a floppy drive, which I think might have been optional, but don't quote me. This side is nothing but Dell. It has Energy Star logo on top. We turn around to the back here. The interfaces are nothing too special. Got serial, got a parallel printer port, VGA, PS2 keyboard and mouse, some indicator LEDs for errors and successful posts and stuff like that. 4 USB ports and a 10 or 100 base T Ethernet. Down here are some sound jacks with microphone in and 2 audio out for left and right speakers. And then this, which is that's a VGA card with the front part taken off because this is a small form factor case, and if I had not taken that off, it would be way too big. So, yeah. Here's the power supply with the power plug thing here, and it's auto switching because there's no switch. No switch. Now I'm going to turn this down and we'll open it. This case opens by pressing the buttons on either side of the case, found here. And the case simply tilts off, as shown. Now, here is the removable expansion cage for if you wanted to install up to 2 PCI devices in, may I note, a regular form factor, not a small form factor. The power supply is just below the removable cage, and if I can turn around here, it is a Dell brand 180 watt max power supply. Nothing too special there. Now, with a form factor case like this, obviously cable management has to be one of the top priorities, and Dell knows how to do that perfectly. They have every cable in the system routed amazingly. I cannot feasibly see any way they could have done this better. Congratulations on that, Dell. Okay, anyways, here is the heatsink and fan, the particularly not powerful fan, which blows air from that out into this vent and out into the outside world. This is the video card right here, which is an ATI Rage 64 or 128, I'm not sure which. VGA AGP card. Nothing special about it. For RAM, there is 1.50 gigs of memory. I'm pretty sure the 1 gig comes from this. Oh, it doesn't. But this is a piece of Corsair gaming RAM, I would assume, and I don't know why it's in this, because I don't remember adding this. So the previous owner of this computer must have wanted to upgrade this at one point. And they decided that this piece of Corsair gaming memory was a great choice. So here's the 1 gig DDR DIMM, and it's 333 megahertz, so there's nothing special. It's hard to do with one hand. So, on the board itself, there is that, which is an Intel chipset of some description that I cannot see, which is the South Bridge. North Bridge is here, and I don't know what that is, but whatever. Up here, you can see the DVD-ROM drive, the floppy drive, and the hard drive. The mounting pieces for these are a bit scrimbled and scrambled, but that's perfectly fine because it fits in there one way or the other. So, that's really about it for this computer. There's nothing horribly special about it other than this, which, if you can see that, it's a card edge connector, which I would assume I've seen in tower form factor Dell Optiplexes of the same era, that they've had that, and they've had an extension, where normally you would have this. You would have an extension with PCI lanes on that. And the proprietary PCI-esque connector here, which I don't know, is either PCI-X or Dell proprietary, I'm not sure which, would be blanked. It would just be traces. So, that's an interesting fact. Just wanted to point that out. And of course everything is, you know, modular and toolless, so I just press this handle and the motherboard comes right out, but I'm not going to do that. There's one screw. I was wrong. But yeah. So, let me just put this back into place. More successfully this time. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. There we go. Alright, and so the case just tilts down like this. Everything locks into place. And you're good to go. So that's about it. Thank you for watching. And I will get these scuffs and scrapes cleaned off eventually. Thank you, and goodbye.